everyone, welcome back to my platform. My name is Astraea Love, and I am the Psychic Tarot Angel Oracle. I'm going to perform a reading for you guys today. So please make sure that you're familiar with my legal disclaimer. We're going to go ahead and do the prayer first. Okay, and it's so imperative that you guys like the video. Okay, please make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you've tapped that notification bell. Make sure you have liked the video. It's really important for you to give me that feedback, and for me putting out all this energy and time to do readings. I really need to see you guys liking the video, engaging back, and just being appreciative of this work that you're getting for free. Okay. So I'd like to call upon the Most High God and the Holy Spirit. I would like to call upon our spiritual team of highest light and resonance, mine and yours. I'm also calling upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Sachiel, the Archangel Ariel, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Sandalphon, and Archangel Metatron as well. So just create a shield around us for this reading and for every other. I ask that they would please protect us from any negativity, and please block out all evil eyes. Block out anyone or anything that would try to negatively influence or impact this reading in any way. I pray for the highest light, the highest wisdom, and the highest truth to be revealed to me and my collective. And I pray for all of my subscribers. Welcome in, Shaman Maria. I hope you're having a good day. So yeah, now as I call upon your personal favor, God, please continue to bless me and give me the full armor for protection during my life's work and mission here on the earth. I'm eternally grateful for your favor, Heavenly Source, and for your unfailing love. Thank you for blessing me and my subscribers, and thank you for healing the sick and creating miracles in your holy name, Lord my God. I give gratitude and glory and thanks to you. I pray into thy holy presence and meditate upon your divine will. Okay, so now we're going to go through the legal disclaimer. So by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled, please be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. By watching my videos, you guys are agreeing to not attack, bully, or persecute me for my calling. Also, this contract includes gatekeeping, shadow banning, copywriting of my content, and no evil eyes, and no energy harvesting, and no witchcraft. Okay. Everything said on this platform is copyrighted by God and the Holy Spirit, so don't steal messages from them. So we're going to look with the true emotional oracle to see. It does say oracle. Yeah, true emotional oracle. We're going to look and see what pops out when it comes to your energy. So this is a collective reading. Also, my Cash App and PayPal are in the description box below if you guys want to send a donation or a tip or anything like that. But yeah, I'm really happy with you guys liking the video and contributing back that way if you don't have any money to tip or donate. Okay. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a good day. It's a beautiful Saturn's day. All right, let's see what's going on. We'll cut the deck. I feel like there's a lot of chaos around a situation, but I'm not for sure exactly what that situation is. Yeah, it is a good day. It's good to be alive. It's good to be here. Oh, you updated your tunes last night. Right on. So yeah, let's see what we got. A trap. So somebody is trying to trap you. I feel like people at this in 2025 and 2026, people are going to be finding like that when they try to trap other people or bind other people, that they fall into the trap. Like that's, if I could say a statement for the year of 2026, it's going to be what you do to others will happen to you. Or if you dig a pit, it wouldn't let you donate before. That's weird. So yeah, my Cash App and PayPal links, I'm pretty sure that they work. But yeah, you just got to click on it and see where it takes you. And eventually I'll have enough people on this platform to where I can get super chats. And then that's another way that you guys can tip and donate. So I have to get like, I think 1,000 subscribers to get super chats. So yeah. Oh, you updated it through iTunes. Interesting. Interesting. So yeah, this trap that they want to put you in, it's, you know, it feels like it's something that they're about to fall into. I feel like this person's root chakra is blown out. So they don't feel secure. I'm wondering who this person is to you, because for them to want to trap you, they must think that you have something worthwhile. So somebody wants to trap a divine masculine. Oh, the hummingbird's back. Yay. I love hummingbirds so much. They really represent joy and happiness. So that is a good sign. That is such a good sign. So somebody wants to trap a divine masculine. Is this with a freaking baby or something? Oh my God. No, no, no. People will do that. Just be aware that people will come into your life with some intention to trap you with a child, or to get you pregnant, or to whatever. And this is like out of desperation. These people act a lot like very bad choices and decisions out of being desperate, basically. Like they're extremely desperate. I feel like that there is a divine masculine out there that's going through some type of court case, battle, custody war, something like that. I feel like there is a divine masculine that's paying child support for a child that's not even theirs. Yeah, jackass, like straight up stupid. And I'm not saying that this divine masculine's stupid. It's just the situation surrounding this person is absolutely ridiculous, because paying 18 years of child support for a child that's not even yours, that is a jackass move. You know what I mean? Welcome in, Grogon. That is like a jackass move. I mean, and it's not that this divine masculine is stupid. It's just that he has been duped by somebody that's not a divine feminine. So this divine masculine could be wanting to come your way, and they're being met with a lot of resistance because of their foolish choices in the past. Yes, I wish you a wonderful week as well. This person's also getting bad news. They could be receiving news that this child that they signed the birth certificate of is not even theirs. I feel like this karmic Jezebel energy that we're talking about, that's not a divine feminine, that doesn't like you. I feel like they have tried to drain this masculine of every amount of like spiritual energy that they had. They really tried to, like what I just exactly said, like really tried to turn this person into a karmic, and this person is fighting back. Like they were under some heavy ass spell work. I can definitely feel it. I can feel the heavy ass spell work that this person is under. So I understand them being tricked and fooled into signing the birth certificate. But I do believe in most states, even if you sign the birth certificate, if you get a DNA test done, like if this divine masculine were ever to come across this reading, get your own DNA test done, because you can't trust the system, and you would, even if they have one that goes through child support services or whatever it's called, even if they have a DNA test that they're going to do on your child, I would still get a separate test done with a separate institution that people don't have access to, that can't be manipulated. And I would do the DNA test yourself, because somebody could literally be like, here, swab your mouth with this. You know what I mean? Like somebody could literally just be trying to mess with the test results. I feel like this person was under a lot of spell work when they either got with this karmic, married them, started dating them. This person, for every action that they've trapped this masculine with, like pregnancy, all that, they had to do witchcraft for it. So this is always going to backfire. This person's getting bad news that they are in debt, that they're going to be unemployed, and that they have bad credit. And this is really sad, because this karmic is like, if you're not going to be with me, then I'm going to destroy your life in every way. And she actually has. Like, she's literally destroyed this person's life by forcing them to pay child support for a baby that's not theirs. This person is bad news. They're like broke as shit, and they're not supported by the universe. This person's root chakra is shot out. Like, I feel like this person's going to develop a disease very quickly if they don't get their root chakra looked at, or do something like grounding their energy or some type of energy healing. Again, when you don't believe in spell work and witchcraft and spiritual manipulation, that's when you're the most vulnerable to it, because you will not be checking to see if it's going on. This divine masculine was not spirit. He was divine, but he is divine is what I want to say. But he did not have any type of knowledge about spell work or spiritual manipulation. This person is doesn't know. This person knows about cars and how cars work, stuff like that. This person doesn't know about the spiritual realm. Okay. So that's why they easily fell into this trickster's trap. And they're very sorry for it. Like they feel like by choosing this karmic person over you, they feel like they really screwed up. Yeah, because now they want to run away. And when they were with you, if they were with you, because again, this could be a masculine that we're talking about that is your divine masculine. They're trying to get out of this bad debt, this unemployment. It sounds like it could be an ex. This person still loves you. They still hold a flame. And I feel like if this is somebody that you don't know, this person, when they see your energy or meet you, they're going to fall in love. This is somebody from your past because it's saying, I miss you. Like this person literally legitimately misses you. So maybe you didn't date them before. Maybe you were just friends with them. Twin flames. I cut the deck on twin flames. Okay. So this person feels like they're your twin flame, but they kind of made quite a few choices that were not good choices. I feel like this person's trying to get free of this karmic energy so that they can come to you with an offer, and they want to offer you a cup of love, but that's all they have because this karmic has drained them of every resource that they had, even the divine resource. Love and hate. See, he's got a love and hate relationship with this karmic energy, and she has tried to do so much spell work to keep you guys apart, like so much witchcraft, so that you would be in the love and hate energy with this romance, so that this romance wouldn't come to full fruition, even though when it's twin flames, it's already a very high vibrational connection. So this person, basically, this female energy, wow, you've turned your back on this person, possibly because of who they were connected to. You're like, yeah, I just don't want none of that. Like, I will always tell you guys about my personal experience with an ex that I had that would turn. He would like take the last person he was with and then use them as like a chip to make the new person feel jealous so that they would have a chip on their shoulder. Literally, that's what he did. He like did mind manipulation and witchcraft and shit like that. And when I found all of his Necronomicon and witchcraft shit, I was like, what the fuck? Like, you're joking, right? No, literally, this person will make the new person he's with feel so insecure and will paint it out like the last person that he was with did so many bad things to them. I mean, this person was just a fucking liar. Like, they lied about everything. They don't love themselves. This separation reflecting soul searching, this person is turning their back. They're isolating themselves, which is what they need to do so they can focus on loving themselves. Because if this person can't love themselves, then they're not going to be able to love you. And I feel like I pity this person because they didn't know about spirituality when they got with this witch hoe. But since they were with this witch hoe, everything in their life has turned to shit. They really thought that they were winning. They thought that this person had the aesthetic of being a divine feminine and all of that, and they didn't. They were basically tricked and trapped. So it's kind of sad. But yeah, beware of somebody that's just trying to turn somebody else against you just so that they can have a bargaining chip in the relationship. I mean, this is very, very immature person. And again, you loving yourself and tapping into your spiritual gifts has like basically alerted you to this person wanting to come back into your life. You're like, oh, I can feel that. I can feel that. I can feel you trying to come back at the most inappropriate time possible. Like, this person could have literally been wanting to come back during Mercury retrograde. No. Hell no. Also, somebody wants to date you through the internet. No. Good God. I mean, if you want to have that type of relationship, but God has someone better for you. I feel like this divine masculine could have been your divine masculine, but they made choices that really have fucked their life up. Now they have to figure out how they're going to get away from this karmic female and what they're going to do. I feel like they were wishing on a jinn, and this jinn has like returned back to them and is like, yeah, I need to collect because you said I could have this, this, and this if I made your wish come true. This person literally was wishing for you, and they also use this jinn to wish for somebody else. So again, a little bit shady energy coming from that wish energy. I feel like it's a little bit deceptive. So this person could have been wishing, wow, that's bad. This karmic feminine could have also been wishing. I feel like there's a lot of wish energy out here. They were wishing for a funeral to occur, somebody to pass away and leave them something with no strings, you know. And they're also wishing that this karmic would pass away. Goodbye. Wishing that they could say goodbye to this karmic energy forever. They just need to get a DNA test done on their own with a private company rather than trusting this karmic bitch to do a DNA test on the child correctly. And no. And I wouldn't trust anybody that works for the system of CPS. Fuck no. Yeah, this is going to cause emotional upheaval times a billion because literally this is not this person's child. That's crazy. The audacity of people. Yeah, they feel like because they have memories of taking care of this child that this person's not going to look any deeper than the surface. And that's not true. Also, this person could be distorting memories with because they keep focusing on the past. And every time they view the past, this distorted energy comes through because they're not viewing it as it actually happened. They're viewing it as how they thought it happened. This is the stuff that fell on the ground right now. We have pain, cheating, deception, mind games. What did I say about this person not being the father of the child? This person obviously cheated with somebody else, this karmic feminine. Backstab, pain, cheating, deception. This person is remembering now. Sex addiction. Phony, trickster, fairy tale illusions that this person fell into, and they're rejected. You rejected them, most likely, because they were attached to this karmic energy. And literally, this person could have been actually, oh yeah, I'm just getting that they like literally could have been cheating on you. If this is somebody from your past, they could have been cheating on you with this karmic, and they made the worst mistake in the world because you're not going to forgive them. Not in a sense where you're going to let them back into your energy. That would just be extremely dangerous. They're getting readings. This masculine energy and this feminine energy is getting readings on you without your consent. And so I would be affirming that I don't give anyone permission to read my energy without me, first of all, being there. Secondly, without my consent. I don't give them permission to do that. They're definitely stalking you through secret accounts. Like they're hiding behind some type of fake social media platform or account to stalk you. That's crazy. Who in the fuck has time to stalk anybody else? Like this person's house is so dirty. They're living in massive regret because they see you moving on and moving forward. And maybe you are a tarot reader. Maybe you help other people understand their future. You're over here being of assistance, and this person's in massive regret because they are so fucked up over you. They have to watch you succeed right in their face. And you are. I do feel like this masculine energy is so freaking broke. His credit is shot. He can't pay his mortgage. He is tired of living with this karmic, and now he's feeling very sorry for himself, which I do feel a little bit bad for him, but still this person should have listened to the universe because this female energy was trying to trap him the entire time. So he should have listened to his spirit guides and his dreams and stuff like that. This person is not happy. They're not happy at all. In their life, they're not a happy person. Like this person hates to be around this karmic. He can't stand this annoying V. And he like literally is like, please just fucking kill me. Just let me die so I can move on and not have to be around this person anymore. But because he doesn't have a place to stay right now, he has to stay with her. That's crazy. Yeah, I can barely stand up and clean that house a lot. Yeah, I don't know what they're, Yeah, you don't know who they are. Exactly. None cheat on you. They can get a mop and a vacuum. Dust circus. Exactly. These people are really messy. They're very messy people. And it's kind of weird to me that somebody just thinks all of a sudden that you're their twin flame. I feel like they're getting readings done and they're finding out they're not getting the correct answers. This person could have left you hanging, literally, or you could have had to leave them hanging. If you did leave them hanging on no closure, no contact, left on red, then it is what it is. They did something to cause you to have to cut them off. That's on them. That's not your fault. My nose itches. I don't know where my box of tissues went. It must have fell on the ground. But yeah, this person feels like they're a thug and that you're interested in that. I don't feel like you are. Also, this person could be tied to a mob or something like that where they feel like they've got the upper hand over people. This person definitely abuses whatever power they have. They're feeling like shit all of the time. This person feels like shit. They could be sick. Something that this karmic put in their food could have made them really sick. And it backfired. Instead of making this person forget about you, all this person does is remember things about you or remember that there is somebody else for them. This person knows they've been wasting their time with this karmic. They're experiencing a lot of karma, drama, endings, loss of mental breakdown, a firestorm. I don't think this person's going to contact you, but if they did, just know that they're going through some serious karma right now. Psychic itch tissues on your right by selenite. Thank you. They're somewhere over here. Oh, I've got a napkin on the ground. But yeah, literally, this person feels like shit because they're facing karma and they know they have to pay this karma and they're not going to be able to throw it on or blame anybody else for the stupid choices that they made. Like, this person is embarrassed. They see you as the queen bee and they know that you're not in a position to receive negative karma. They also see you moving up in your career, and this person has got, that's why I've got the Money Moves Oracle deck. This person's got a problem with that. They want you to serve them like they're some type of god. This person does have a divine nature, but they have ignored the shit out of it their entire life. They want you to be going round and round circles, cycles, lessons, and triggers, and it's a no. God's freeing you from this situation. And I think that Spirit just wants you to know, Most High wants you to know, God, the Holy Spirit, all of that wants you to know how blessed and appreciated you are. Because this person's going to send you some type of message. I don't think they're going to contact you in like a text message. I think they're going to try to contact you through a secret account. To be honest, I feel like it's going to come in that way. I don't feel like it'll be trying to message your phone because you probably got this person blocked. If you got any sensibility, you've already blocked their number or you've changed your number or something like that. So this person can only, they want to latch onto your energy and attach to you because they knew that when they were either around you or they know that when they do get around you that they're going to start winning. And you're over here living in the moment, not tripping at all. Like, you may be living in the moment when this person tries to send their message and it could be blocked. I feel like this person stays up all night thinking about what it would be like to not have to be with this karmic female. What it would be like to be free. That's really sad. Karmic ties. What would it be like if they didn't have these karmic ties to have to work through with this person? This person wants to know if their life would have been better by choosing you. Of course it would have been better. This person would have stepped into their divine potential had they chosen you. But instead, they're stuck with the fucking psycho, crazy ass female ex energy that won't let them go, that's obsessed. And they did it to themselves. Not to be rude, but, this is why I just feel like you should date one person at a time And there's nothing wrong with dating more than one person at a time, but it can get real messy like this. You know what I mean? The overlapping of relationships. Like this person, if you were with them in the past, they were talking to somebody else while you guys were breaking up or some shit like that. Like this person decided to move right on. They didn't take any time to like work on themselves. Moving on, letting go, loving you, being free. This person seriously wants to know what it would be like to be with you, to be free of this crazy ex that they're dealing with, this crazy psycho. But yeah, I feel like their life would be a lot better. You know what I mean? It would be a much easier if they weren't with this person. Now, being with you, you would turn this person into somebody. And this karmic Jezebel knows that if you get with this person, they're going to turn into a real divine masculine. They're going to be a real boy. You're going to turn this person into a real man. And you know, not divine feminine, karmic Jezebel hoe over here knows that. And so that's why she's super nosy and obsessed. And she's trying to like look and see what's in your piggy bank, so she can try to compete with that, because she thinks that this man, because he's in debt, is going to come towards you because he's in debt. No, that's not the reason that he's going to come towards you. Yes, he is in debt, obviously, from dealing with this Jezebel energy, but that's not why he's going to come towards you. He's going to send you a message through a secret account or try to come towards you because he wants to reconcile or he wants to meet you. You have them blocked. Like I said, blocked, spam, calls, texts. You're probably not even going to see the shit. You're going to be living in the moment, letting go of karmic ties and psycho exes. You're going to be moving on, letting go and being free. So when this person sends our message, it's going to be blocked. And they're going to be so pissed off thinking that you didn't respond to them, not even realizing that they're fucking blocked, that you've taken the precautions to block them from contacting you. That's why I feel like they have to make a secret account. You know what I mean? Like, literally, this could be very shocking news to them that they're blocked. Oh my God, this person's got me blocked. Yes, of course they're blocked. Literally, that's so funny, because I swear this karmic Jezebel has tried to bring some more bullshit. This lie that they're trying to say, this karmic Jezebel is trying to say that this masculine got them pregnant. They are not even pregnant right now. And if they are pregnant, it's not their baby. So this message of contacting him and putting him back in the doghouse, it's not going to happen. I feel like they're dealing with legal issues that has to do with a false pregnancy test, or whatever nonsense. I don't know. Jezebel energy makes women go crazy, and it also makes men go crazy. And sometimes in different ways. When I see Jezebel interacting in a situation, I know that everybody involved is going to be put through the ringer. You know what I mean? You're a professional blocker. I love that. Yeah, I can't make somebody real who's not real. What does that say? Inauthentic. Yeah, inauthentic. That's exactly it. You can't turn... I mean, you could do miracles for this person, but you're not going to, because they're blocked. They want to be a part of your family. And like literally this karmic hoe is taking them through the court systems because she's saying that she's pregnant again. She's going to literally get this man for all of his money. That's what she's trying to get from him. She wants to sleep with this person that's actually in jail. They're in prison or something like that. And she needs to put money on this person's books. So she obviously needs to have this man's money to spend however she wants. And whatever child that they think that this person has with them, this woman is draining them of this karmic Jezebel is draining their finances, draining their of everything. And that's the same thing she thinks she's going to do to you. It's a no. You're not going to allow this person to come anywhere near you to mess with your finances or to mess with your stability. You've worked too hard to get to the point where you're at, where you can take care of yourself, and you don't need anybody coming in on some backstabbing weird shit to come and try to basically predict what's coming for you. You don't need anybody doing that. You don't need anybody that is literally facing this amount of karma. They have a demonic attachment. This person, I feel like this karmic Jezebel wants to have your spiritual abilities so bad because she wants to be able to torture people with them. And it's a no. Whatever gifts she has been given have been stripped from her. And so she feels like that this masculine energy has done something. She's not even blaming you. She's blaming this masculine energy. She's saying that he's done something to her spiritual abilities. And if he has, so what? She was doing witchcraft on him. Remember all that spell work I picked up on? She was straight up doing witchcraft on him. So if he did do anything spiritual to cleanse himself of her and to get her out of his energy, then oh well, like shit. Yeah, when you're Pluto dominant shadows and what you walk through all the time. Exactly. You guys know. So yeah, we're gonna use the money oracle to see or it's money moves oracle deck. That's what it says. This is a great deck. I love it. It matches my background perfectly. But yeah, we're going to look and see what is actually coming for you financially, because these people want to see so bad what is going on in your finances, because they feel like if you get this masculine energy out of debt, then he's not going to be at rock bottom anymore. I don't think you're going to extend an arm out to this person. They're exhausted. They feel financially drained. What was I just saying about financially draining this man for everything? Lacking viable options, recharge and regroup. So this person, this Jezebel energy is draining, and she's been draining this masculine. This masculine keeps looking to you, and Archangel Michael is like, don't even come near my divine feminine energy. Somebody is exhausted with trying to break down your social status. They don't want you being popular. They don't want you being loved by other people. All of these things that have already been in existence since before time, like you being loved by God, these are all things that nobody can stop. You know what I'm saying? It says that you will reach the heights of fame in society. Don't get arrogant. I don't think that you guys are arrogant people. I think that you're very humble. And trust me, even if you don't have $1 billion in the bank right now, you still have more than this divine masculine energy, and you have more than this karmic Jezebel. So again, their needs are not being met. I feel like this is somebody that this karmic Jezebel sells their food stamps and shit like that. Like they try to chase after expensive cars and stuff like that, and they're all in debt for doing that. For like flaunting their wealth like that, which there's nothing wrong with that, but it does offend the Most High when you're trying to drain other people's finances. Like God's like, wait a minute, it's one thing for you to fuck with your own shit, but when you start messing with other people's stuff, that's when the Most High starts to get involved and will literally shield you and cloak you and protect you. They're looking because they want to know what's in your pockets. They want to know where you've, like, how high in the society you are. This is having an eye on beauty, uncover hidden charms, seek and you will find. So they are trying to seek information about you at this time. This karmic Jezebel wants to know if you would be financially stable enough to help this masculine energy out of the trap that they're in. You spent most of your life trying to be debt free and slip this year. One too many car breakdowns. Oh, I'm so sorry that you're going through that. Look at this. Money matters. So this is just helping you to become more aware. I feel like this person looking at what your finances are, it's going to help you become more aware of spending and little ways that you can save money. You can always create like a PayPal or a Cash App account if you don't have one, and start putting, even if it's just $2 to $3 in there. Credit is just man's way to control. That's exactly it. And so it's like, if you create an account and you just never take from that account and you put a little bit in at a time, you'll have money saved up so that if there were to ever be a situation, and hopefully there's not, but if there were to ever be a financial situation where you need to purchase a car part or something like that, that you'll have money saved up to go towards that. So that would be my logical advice that I would give you when it comes to dealing with that type of situation. And then you guys pray over your vehicles, because these people don't want you to have anything that's of value. And so they could be attacking your vehicle. And remember, your physical car represents your physical body. Like, your physical body is a vehicle for your consciousness to, exist, right? So your car is is symbology. Anytime something breaks down in your car, I would be looking at your physical body and what needs to be cleared with that. Wow, people from your school made you lose your job. That's so ridiculous. Oh my God. Because one of them slept with your client and got her to fire you. That's bad. Yeah, when you get driving and you get in a wreck again, they better watch the frick out, because they'll have a bad day. Yeah. So if you just put a little bit away for a rainy day, it's going to give you that feeling of security, and it'll be something that builds over time. But it's just spirit saying, just anticipate normal money problems, And school bills, you should look into getting your school bills written off, whatever it's called. It's like some type of school debt erasure program. And basically, I don't remember the specific things about it, but it's kind of like, if you're working in the field of whatever you went to school in, then you can get some of your school credit like erased or whatever. So I would looking into that, especially if you're feeling like you're having to pay, you're in school should be free. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. If this country cared about its people, they would make school and college free for everybody. But then we would have a lot of people that would be experts in different fields. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's their vicious will. Let them go. Who cares? Exactly. So yeah, this money matters. It says expense, save, cut, cost, resource plan ahead. Make an informed choice. Invest your money wisely. So knowing that what you invest in will be there for your future, and it will give back to you. So I feel like these people are trying to see how you're investing your money, and you may want to look into doing Bitcoin. Wealth. You are moving towards real wealth and prosperity. Keep up the great work. Remember, if you have faced a Job season where you have been homeless, you've been unemployed, you've been broke, you've had bad credit, whatever it is, know that that is something that you will only experience that once in your lifetime. Okay. Unless you've got some other issue going on, like addiction or something that really drains your money out, or if you're connected to a karmic Jezebel. But literally, once you've learned the lesson of how to manage your money and how to manage your energy and manage your wealth, that won't happen to you again. And so you got to really put faith into God, that God's going to provide, and stop putting faith into man, because man has never provided for you, not correctly. Even if your parents provided for you, you can't. Humanity is beautiful and wonderful and great, but it is not the ends all be all. The Most High God, the source, the creator, whatever you think that is what you should put your trust in, because that will never fail you. And even if it looks like it's failing you, it's not. It's always to teach you some type of lesson, not as oh, you're naughty, teach you a lesson, but learning how to regain stability. That is like a lifelong lesson. You know what I mean? And so it's not to punish you, to teach you a lesson. It's to educate you, to teach you how to deal with these types of situations. Because again, this divine masculine energy didn't know that they were divine. They linked up with this karmic energy because of the way that they looked and the way that they sounded, but they didn't look any deeper into that Jezebel energy, and they weren't spiritual at all. So they're looking at everything from a physical viewpoint, and they're missing like the majority of what's going on, because they're only looking in the physical. And so I would be looking immediately in the spiritual, and then be calling upon Archangel Sachiel. I'm going to type his name in the chat, okay, for prosperity, and calling upon the Most High God and the Holy Spirit. When you are doing what you love, you will make money. God will find a way to keep you stable. And if you are applying for disability or you're needing assistance, just make sure you have all of your paper together, like all of your bank statements and stuff like that, because they're going to look and they're going to see that if you're making less than, trust me, if the government could have supported all of those illegal immigrants and paid for everything for them to be over here, the government can help you who's an actual citizen of the United States. So don't let them tell you no. Continually say, okay, no, like, this is my income. You have access to look at that. You have access to my taxes. You're seeing that I'm not bringing in enough to pay my bills. So there has to be an adjustment that's done. And if you are going for disability, then making sure that you have all of your paperwork together when it comes to that, of why you can't work, and showing them, the more, it's like the government eventually will have to help you, because they don't want people to be homeless, even though they basically don't do anything about homelessness. They don't want people to be homeless. And if you're willing to, at least take care of yourself, then they're going to be willing to help. I do feel like the government doesn't want our general population living on the streets, but the fact that we suffer from a lack of love, you know what I mean? Wow, SSDI is going away in 2033. I hope not. I mean, they have to have some type of program to help people out, especially in this world where rent went up so much and people's jobs didn't all go up. Like, it's like you're making the same amount of money, but you're having to pay twice the amount. Yeah, the government doesn't have to help people, but I feel like if you have a legitimate case, I do feel like they don't have to help people, but it's in their best interest to do so. You know what I mean? It's in their best interest to do so. No, Mia, just go find another reader, okay? I'm not looking at that situation for free. But yeah, knowing, and this is why I say relying in God to come through. I know that sounds like a fantasy pipe dream, but for me, when I had to move out of the place that I was living in because I was being persecuted really heavily and people were trying to take my life, God made a way for me. Helping hand, like literally, when you need help and you go to the Most High God, you will receive it. And so that's why I'm saying that, because my personal testimony is I was helped out in my greatest time of need, where I felt the most despair, because I felt like these people were going to either kill me, put me in prison, or put me in the mental institution, and they were going to take my land and fuck me over. And that's exactly what they did. Like, by taking me to court and trying to sue me over nothing, because they didn't want me living in their community. Like, if I was like, at some point, something's got to give. I just had to give the situation to God. You know what I mean? And God came through at that exact time. And it was extremely convenient for me to move, and easy. And now those people that were doing all that dumb shit to me and gang stalking me, that still bully me online and crap, they've got to live life without me. They've got to live life without my protection. My protection was keeping them from getting karma. Now these people have to pay up to the universe. You know what I mean? New beginning. This helping hand, like I was just saying, that came in for me is a new beginning. And I'm so blessed to have this testimony and have this experience with God, that God will provide. And when you stop relying on man to provide, God will come through and force man to provide. Because again, I think that if anybody's struggling financially, the government should want to do something to help, because again, karmically, the government's going to be responsible for a bunch of shit. I would not want to be a politician, because I wouldn't want to deal with the karma that comes with it. You know what I mean? Yes. Yeah. I definitely trust in the Most High God. And I know that if there is something that I lose or that I don't get that I wanted, then there's a reason for that. And I allow God to let the universe unfold before me and kind of show me what the reason was, rather than like a lot of people blame God for things that God has nothing to do with. Like, God gave us the free will to create our realities with our thoughts and our beliefs. And if we choose to create a reality of lack, then that's what our thoughts and beliefs are. God's not going to intervene on our free will and on our experience without us asking. You know what I mean? Because it's just a respect. Like, God's respecting that we're going through our own experiences. You could have expressed to the universe that you needed help. I feel like the more that you affirm that you have the help that you need, and the more that you are expressing things from your heart, the purer your manifestations are going to be, and the faster that they will come in. You know, real magic is born from emotion, and it does have, you know, sometimes magic is fueled by emotion, but when you are expressing what your soul's desire is, like, it just seems like it's such a pure vibration that it will manifest. So start believing in miracles. Start believing that your debt, all of your debt, no matter, yeah, it's free choice, that whatever it is that you have to pay, start believing that the universe is just going to give you a pass and take that away. That's what I would start working on. Because there may be a program or something like that that you end up finding out about that you qualify for, that's going to erase some of the student debt or whatever the debt is. Independence, which is going to make you independent. I do feel like you expressing that you need to be financially independent is an important thing. It says manage money yourself. Independence guarantees security. Don't depend on others. Yeah, don't depend on other people when it comes to managing your finances, because other people are not going to be the answer. It's always going to be, the answer is going to be within you and tapping to the God that exists within. Resources. See, you have the resources already in the palm of your hands to create a financially successful life. It's just, you know, looking at the things that you spend money on and saying, okay, do I need to spend money on this? Do I need to spend money on that? What are my highest priorities when it comes to finances? You know, what are my highest priorities that I need to pay? Okay, obviously a car bill. If you're paying for a car, obviously you have to have a car. You got to have insurance. You got to have, you know, a house to live in. Those are the necessities. I would start affirming to yourself that all of your needs and wants are already met by the universe, that you get paid to live, like you get paid to be alive. Every day that you're alive, you get paid. And trust me, you're going to start feeling an influx of energy come in with your using your mind power to create with your own resources. What can I take? What is it that I have within me, or even within my garage? Like, you could have antiques that if you just worked on these antiques, you could sell them for thousands of dollars. What do I have within me that already exists as a resource that I can use? And pulling from that already exists within you. Yeah, it's what's in your priorities, what you make a priority, and then how you look at the situation. And so I do feel like also, if you guys have been passed over for a raise or bonus, you may want to be thinking about working for somebody else. Because if somebody doesn't like, I truly believe that employers energy harvest off of their employees. And if you're in a situation where you're working your ass off, but you're not getting paid correctly, then you may want to look at applying to other jobs. I mean, you can always still be working at one job and apply for other jobs. You know what I mean? You can always do that. Be wary of having a love affair at work, because you may get into a situation where somebody wants to drain out your finances. It says, beware, love affairs at work rarely end well. Sweet success. There is going to be somebody that's in love with you that wants to come in and be a part of this sweet success. The sweet success is having your cake and eating it too. Because why would you possess cake if you were not going to eat it? Make it make sense. That means you can have money and spend it also. Everything replenishes itself. And you guys are given a gift. You do have a gift, a spiritual ability, or some type of talent that makes that could make money. And it's just something you're not looking at. So you may want to think about what you can do on the side as well to bring in resources without, and this is going to be something that helps you, helps other people. It says you will discover new talents that will lead to new opportunities. Use opportunities that arise. Flexibility. Adapt slowly by using versatility, compromise, adaptation, change, etc. Be flexible in your methods. Be flexible in your methods, because like I said, it may be a new way of making money. You could end up developing an entrepreneurship all on your own. And so the moment that you start to do this, somebody's going to come in and want to be a part of it. But I'm being told to tell you to just do it on your own, because that way you won't have to be splitting the profits with somebody. Yeah, you're meant to be a public face. So, whatever this job is that's draining your energy, I would be calling your energy and power back to you. And you'll see a reflection of that being done in the workplace. You'll see that. You'll be like, holy shit. It says, follow your heart, become who you want to be, earn a reputation. It is okay to be yourself. Spiritual work. Open your heart to a spiritual career and heal the human heart. You are a light worker. So again, there is definitely, yes, yeah, on our own, not involving others that want to drain you. Exactly. This spiritual work that you're going to do is going to help raise the vibration of other people. So it really is a blessing. And it's one that you can use over and over again to make money and to get support from people. And it's okay to need support. It's absolutely okay. Like, none of us are an island. I feel like all of us, it's okay to need help and to need support. We just need to be able to ask. Look at this fertility. It's time to think about family, life, and children. Don't sacrifice family for career. So you could be feeling like, oh, I don't want to start a new job. I want to spend more time with my family. I feel like there's going to be a way that you can compromise with that. Or I want to create a family. You're going to be able to provide for your family. And if there's any generational wounds with maybe your father not providing, or your father's father, or whatever, I would look at healing those generational wounds before starting anything new, because you don't want to be walking around with generational trauma that's been unprocessed, basically. And so, yeah, no one can drain when we give away consciously and subconsciously. Exactly. And God is never going to take that energy that is flowing through you, that's birthing your consciousness away. Like, that's a gift that was given to you. And so, it's not going to be, look at this partnership, joining forces with business partners for a win-win cooperation, not a love partner, but a business partner. So there may be somebody else that comes in, and that could be the part of the opportunity. But I'm getting that if you feel like anything has passed you by, whatever it is that's passed you by was not for you. Because if it was meant for you, it would have come to you. Surprise, an unexpected turn can bring positive change. See, don't be, I know that it can be so discouraging, but try not to be a Debbie Downer about it. Really look at your situation with optimism, and don't think that you're stuck in a rut, you're stuck in debt, or that you can't climb out of this situation that you're in. Okay. Even if you had to file bankruptcy, doing something about the debt is better than doing nothing, but sitting around stressing about it is not going to get the debt paid. So focusing on what you can do to make money and to, keep that money, like I said, like opening an extra account, one you don't have to pay on, like PayPal or Cash App, and then sending, even if in a month all you can save is $5, still send that to that Cash App account, transfer it, because after so much time, the amount of money that you have saved, if there's an emergency, you'll be able to pay for it. Look at this, guardian angel, some higher power protects you from difficulties and misfortunes. So yeah, if this karmic Jezebel was trying to bring anything like negative to your platform or to your business, they're not successful. They're extremely exhausted because they're coming up against a guardian angel that's protecting you. Success, choosing the right direction and actively overcoming difficulties. You are on the right track. So keep following, keep doing what you love to do. Keep following your inner guidance. You're going to have bright ideas that come forward. Make sure you write them down. As soon as you get the idea, write it down. It says, have an innovative new inspiration, test new ideas, and break out fast. Take action on your ideas. So yeah. And why it says that is because if you get a download about something, then sleeping with the wrong people can absolutely drain you. Absolutely. But yeah, if you get an intuitive download about something and you don't act on it, the divine needs that download to be manifested. So they may give the download to somebody else. And this is how people will be like, wait, that was my idea. Well, you didn't act on it. And so the divine sent that same message to somebody else that would act on it. And so people will be like, I came up with this first, and well, maybe they did, but they didn't act on it. And the divine gave the idea to somebody else. So when you get these bright ideas, write them down, take note of them, and then take actions towards creating them. Look at this power. You have the power to take control of your life, career, and finances. Focus on your needs. Focusing on filling your own cup is so important. And knowing that you have the power to take control of the situation. You're not helpless and you're not a victim. Even if these banks and these programs and shit like this and school debt, all of that stuff, even if it's programmed to break you down, you still have the power to take control over it. You know what I mean? Yeah, don't just think, act in it. That's exactly it. And there could be something that is empowering that you do that's home-based. It could be becoming a content creator. It could be streaming your gaming service, whatever you game on, onto the internet. It could be a multiple different things that you end up doing. But even if you start something and it seems like it's slow moving, just know that when it's in alignment with your divine path, even if it's slow moving, it's still going to cause you to win. You're still going to win. It says winning sooner or later, luck comes to everyone. Don't spend everything at once. So you may be receiving a lot of moolah through this new idea that you come up with. And it's going to cause you to win because you're going to help other people heal, and you're going to heal yourself as well. It says wrong decision. Reckless behavior can lead to bad consequences. Think before you act. When you come into this money that the divine's going to bring to you, think before you act, because I swear what I'm picking up on is that a lot of people, if they find out that you've got this money, they're going to come ask you for it. They're going to want you to lend money to them. But when you were broke, they wouldn't do jack shit to help you out. They wouldn't give you fucking $5, even if they had like 100. And so that's why in the past, if God would have brought this money to you, this winning energy to you, you would have helped out the wrong people, and you would have given it to an ex, you would have given it to whoever, and they would have squandered it and come back and asked for more. And you would have then became the lender. And trust me, anytime you borrow a friend money, they always turn around and hate you right after you borrow them money because they don't want to pay it back. And so, yeah, if you would have been given this money in the past, and this is why you weren't given it, is because God knew that you would have made the wrong decision with it. And you would have helped the wrong person, authority. And yes, if we let's say that we give somebody a lot of money and they go buy substances and OD on it, there is negative karma with giving money to people. And so we don't know what they're going to use it for. We just have to pray that it's going to be used in the best way to help them. And then, there's nothing wrong with giving money to people, but these types of people, when you needed help, they were nowhere to be found. And if you will not stay rich if you're constantly giving money to other people. Yes, the being too generous was definitely programmed into your subconscious. Yeah. And this is the thing, is that if rich people, you see them donate to charities because it's tax-free or whatever, but you don't see them just giving their money away every time somebody comes and asks for it. And it's not your job to have to do that. You know what I mean? You're not a bank. It says take on the role of a leader and everyone will respect you. So again, somebody may want to come in and ask you for money once they know that you have it. But if you lend to people, first of all, they're not going to pay you back. And secondly, you won't stay rich if you're always giving your money away. And rich people know that. Love life. Like specifically when it comes to a lover, you guys have to understand that it could just be you sleeping with the wrong person that messes up your finances. It says, free from money problems and money troubles, enjoy the passion of love. It could also be somebody you come together and have sex with that blesses your finances. So just be very diligent about using your discernment when it comes to relationships with other people, because you never know what that person just did before they were with you, what they were doing, or what their intentions are until it comes out. Savings, you will always need to put something off for a bad day. So that's what I was saying, of getting in the habit of doing that, having this other account, sending $1, $2, $5, $20, how much ever you can save, and then leaving that money there to just grow. And every time you get paid, putting a little bit away. That way, if you have an emergency, you can just go to that fund and use that for the emergency. So it won't put you completely on your ass. That's just being responsible, but saving money that way, it is going to help. Star power, using your star power. See, this is something that people don't talk about. They don't talk about how when they've got a talent, how other people come in drawn to that star power and that talent. And there can be a lot done with that energy of drawing people in. Like literally, you could ask for donations or tips or whatever, and the star power is going to reveal that for you. It's just basically causes you to shine and glow. Alchemy. So again, the reason that you're dealing with financial issues right now is because you are a star. You do have some type of rapping, singing, some type of ability. Maybe it's shamanism or healing. Somebody was using witchcraft and occult secrets, trying to learn God's secrets to transform your financial situation. And this is going to backfire on them, because the moment that you don't give this information out to other people, like anything that has to do with your finances, don't be telling people about it, because what they don't know, they won't do witchcraft on. And if they don't know what your finances are, then they're going to be stabbing in the dark as they try to pin something on you. Yeah, this witchcraft is going to cause endings for them. Straight up. It's going to cause endings for them and a new beginning for you. It says this cycle's over. It's time for you to make a change and a rebirth. It's time for these people to stop trying to use witchcraft to mess with your platform or mess with your finances. The shit is over. Gambling. It was a major gamble anyways for them to think that this would even be successful. And so watch your gambling if you do gamble, because that's a easy way to lose stuff. But yeah, if you mess with the wrong person and they're doing witchcraft, that's taking a gamble with your finances. Celebration. You're going to be able to celebrate with the people that you love. It says plan for a joyful future. Truly plan for that. Plan for you to be happy in the future, because literally joy is limitless and you can tap into it. It's a part of God. So you can go within and find that. So there is always a reason to celebrate. Even if you're not spending a whole bunch of money, you can still celebrate with your loved ones. There are a lot of things in life that are free. And so focusing on what you do have already is going to help you be able to celebrate. Yeah, death makes you fearless for sure. Wellness, also taking care of your body. See, when you take care of your body, take care of your soul, then other people can do as much witchcraft as they want. If you take care of your finances, it won't be able to affect you because you're already taking care of it. It's like only when you're completely unaware to spiritual manipulation that it works. Moving up, you're moving up from your south node to your north node. You're getting in position. And when you're in position, you're open and ready to receive. Also, beware of any thoughts and beliefs that you have around receiving, because if you're not willing to open up to receive what the universe has to give you, then you're basically turning down opportunities. Opportunity, literally. Literally, it says new job opportunities, change of workplace, or a business trip. You may end up going on a business trip. I feel like that's way off in the future, but you're going to have an opportunity to move up. And whoever this snake was, I feel like you guys are you're eliminating all of this old debt, this karma, whatever it is, and you're basically transforming. You're transforming and you're setting higher goals. You're investing in the right things. And these snake people that want to come in and borrow money and take from you, you're not investing in them anymore. And you're going to see the biggest change in your energy because of that. Money tree, dreams come true. You will get what you've long desired. Enjoy your wealth. Remember, wealth doesn't mean happiness. Wealth doesn't mean health. So you are actually being abundantly blessed by having your health, by having sanity, by having logic and reason, and by having like health, happiness, all of those things money can't buy. So remember, oh, I'm so glad you're hugging your dog for us. But yeah, remember that wealth doesn't just mean physical finances. It also has to do with all of the other things that you want and need. Okay, Spirit, let's get a conclusion. Perfect fit. This new job that you do is going to be a perfect fit for you. It's going to be a blessing to your career. It says finding the right path, the fit, the soul, the ideal job, direction. It'll be moving in a new direction. It says, do not deviate from your path, attract a mentor if necessary, plan where you want to be. And all of these closed doors that you are experiencing are going to be opening. The moment that this person's out of your energy, I feel like they're going to be opening. And you're going to gain so much wisdom and insight from that, because it really was somebody trying to alchemize your finances. It says insight into the nature of physical objects gives you foresight. And loyalty. You want people around you that are loyal to you, because nobody wants to be around somebody that's going to randomly flip and turn on them, right? Yes. Yeah, you had to stop giving them money and start giving yourself money and saying, you know what? All I have money for is myself, because these people will, after you say no to them, they will go to somebody else. These people are very good at manipulation. Fast changes. Things will happen suddenly in a short period and a hurry. So take bold steps forward. When you come into union with these loyal people, you'll know that many choices confront you. It says opportunities abound when you are in a dilemma. All roads lead to Rome. I don't know why it says that, but it says look at all of your options. I think it should say all roads lead to home, but it says to Rome. So I don't know. Maybe Rome is important because the Romans started taxing or banking or something. I don't know, but I'm not for sure why that card says that. Remember the duality in people when you hire them and when you work with them. Okay. It says, do not forget about the dual nature of people. Don't lose your vigilance. And the fruits of your labor, look at this. You are going to be able to pick your own fruit and eat it too. It's time to reap the fruits of your labor and become rich. Rich gain is here. So this limitations, don't allow your thoughts and beliefs to put you in a cage mentally. Okay. Because I promise you, your finances can be limitless and your abundance is all tied into that. And so anytime that there's a scarcity thought that comes forward, question yourself, is me thinking this about my finances actually helping me? No, it's not. Okay, I release it. Foresight. This is going to give you foresight. You working on your thoughts and your beliefs about money is going to give you foresight into your finances and into how to remedy poverty, basically, and lack. It says, pay attention to the things that are important to ensure wealth. Be farsighted and alert. Vacation. You can even create 2 accounts and start putting money in both of them. And one of them can be a vacation account. You're about to go through a transformation. I feel like from rags to riches as a metaphor, but literally you're going to learn how to free yourself of these limiting thoughts and beliefs. And you're going to see that you really are creating your reality with your thoughts and your beliefs. And God's not punishing you, not testing you. I mean, God's always testing us. The divine will always test us. But the thing is that you're not spiritually broke. You have a gift that makes money. Yes, this is a collective reading. You have something within you that can make money. And you also have the ability to be a public face. So remember that this gift that God gave you, that's encoded within you, it has a lot of authority and it has a lot of power that comes with it. And that ability to help people heal, is a blessing. So I would literally start writing your ideas down and start taking actions toward them. Because the more actions that you take every day towards your goals, the faster you're going to get there. All right. Yes, releasing what doesn't grow you or help you to grow. Exactly. That's exactly it. And letting go of everything else and letting go of all of the emotions that come with feeling like you don't have enough, because you are enough. Like you are enough to get through this and to survive it and to thrive. And so I don't feel like God has created anybody's life to be specifically poor. I don't believe in that. I do believe that God gives us the free will, though, to choose what we're going to create. All right, you guys, thank you for making it to the ending of this reading. I appreciate you guys for being here. Please like this video. Make sure you're subscribed. Hit that notification bell, everything like that. If you do want to tip or donate, there are PayPal and Cash App links in the description box below. But know that I am very happy with your likes and your subscribes and all that stuff. That really helps me know that the messages are resonating and hitting home with you guys. Okay. All right, you guys, thank you for being here with me. I'm giving you unconditional love and support. Go out there and follow your dreams. Yes, don't just survive, thrive. Exactly. Okay, I love it. I love it. All right, I'll see you guys in the next reading. Peace be with you. Remember that God loves you, and so do I. I'll see you next time. Bye.